Hi, it's Joe from STL Beds. Today we are going to be installing our BB8-18. This is good for king and queen center supports. This is our Super Duty center support system. You can use this for king, queen beds, headboard, footboard with wooden side rails. On the inside of your side rail, you're going to have a little wooden lip. If you measure from the top of that wooden lip down to the floor, we should have a measurement between 8 and 18 inches. This center support system is great for people who are plus size, have a soft side waterbed, or just want the heaviest duty support system you can find. Upon purchasing the BB8-18, for king you will have 4 bars with 3 feet per bar. For queen you will have 4 bars with 2 feet per bar. Inside of that big package you're going to have 2 of these smaller packages that contain the center supports. In each package you'll have 2 bars, 2 center support bars with 2 feet, frame extenders. These are going to be for my king size customers only. Glides that you will insert into the legs. C-clamps that have wood screws and then bolts and nuts. You'll also have a few more packages of bolts and nuts. Leg extenders that will allow you to extend to different heights. And your directions. You may have some extra parts. We will get into that later in the video to determine if you will have extra parts or not. The first step is to take your center support bar. I use a screwdriver, stick it in the leg, and just pull that leg out. You want to go ahead and do that with all 4 center support bars, and it should look like this when you're done. Next, we want to take a bolt and a nut provided in the package and run that through the hole up here at the top. So stick your bolt through and then tighten the nut on the other side. And then make sure that is tight and just complete that with all 4 center support bars. For those of you that have a king size bed, you will need to use this extender. Please note that I did the same thing to the extender that I did with the center supports. You also need to use a C-clamp. What you'll do is you just need to find the width of your bed by running this from inside side rail to inside side rail, so it's firmly on each on the wooden lip on each side. Take your C-clamp, one of the 2 C-clamps provided, run that over the angle iron, take your extender at the width you need. Make sure this is even between both sides, and then you just want to go ahead and tighten it up, but be careful not to over tighten because you do not want to strip the screw. By now you're probably wondering what these leg extenders are for. This is the most important part of the assembly. Please measure from the top of your wooden lip down to the floor. If we take a look down at our center support, we already know that we do have 1 leg extender already bolted onto there. If you are between 8 and 11 inches from the top of the lip to the floor, you will not need these extra leg extenders. If you're between 11 and 14 inches, take that leg extender and bolt it up to the top holes. If you're between 14 and 16 inches, bolt it up to the center holes. If you are between 15 and 18 inches, bolt it up to the lower holes. Next, we are going to install our glides into the legs. These plastic inserts are designed to be tight, so I prefer to use a rubber mallet to get it in there. Once it's tight, I'll go ahead and tighten this up to the length you need. On floors, you don't want to over tighten it into the carpet, for example, because what can happen is all that weight of your mattress, your box spring, and then the couple can actually pull the hooks out of the headboard and footboard. Also, on wooden floors, we want to put something underneath all the feet. These are not designed to be slide. No center support is really designed to be moved. And on hardwood floors, they're always kind of slick. I prefer to put something underneath all of your feet. We'll now move forward into installing this into your side rail. For queen size customers only, when installing this into your wooden side rail, the bar may not span wide enough. There are L brackets provided You will need to use these on one side only. You will run the bolt and nut through, just like that. And then you will use this for your wood screw. And you'll just set that up on your side rail like that. And it really just depends upon where you're at, width-wise, on how far you need to extend that. That is for queen-size customers only. Once you have your 4 supports at the proper width, it is now in time to install this into your wooden side rail. Use a wood bit at this point to install them. We're going to drill a pilot hole. This will prevent the wood from splitting. Lastly, we'll take our Phillips bit with the wood screws provided and go ahead and install that where you drilled your pilot hole. We want to make sure all of our center support bars are evenly spaced. Congratulations, you have now successfully installed the BB8-18. You may have extra parts. I would recommend to hold on to those parts. You never know, you may change your bed, you may go from a king to a queen or a queen to a king. Just go ahead and hang on to those parts. They may come in handy later on. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to give me a call. The number is 888-785-2337. Thank you so much for your business and pleasant dreams.